Welcome back, everyone. I'm happy to share that I've finally gotten my Christopher Ward C63 watch in. This is the C63 Sealander Blue Marine. Ordered it about 9 months ago or so, and I kept getting updates saying that the watch would be delayed. I'll be honest, it was a little bit frustrating because Christopher Ward kept coming out with new models and new releases, but I still couldn't get the watch that I had ordered months ago. I'm actually still waiting for their Belcanto too. I put a deposit down and I still have not heard a peep about the Belcanto. But once I get it, I'll do the unboxing and then I'll have it in my collection, which is exciting, but I'm still waiting. I ordered this watch about 9 months ago. This is a limited edition of 150 pieces. Not very many of these out in the wild in the world. I'm very happy that I was able to pick one up. I have not opened it yet. I wanted to do it with you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. It came with the COSC certification. It looks like a pretty standard Christopher Ward box. We've got the wood, and then we've got the enclosure here, very similar to the 12 that I got in terms of unboxing. We've got the owner's handbook, and then we've got the warranty, and then we have a cloth. And below all that, we have the watch. That is very, very nice. Love the color. That blue is something else. You can see the wave pattern, which reflects Blue Marine's logo. So a little bit of context. Blue Marine is a charity. They are trying to protect our oceans and rebuild them from overfishing. Part of the profit of these watches actually goes to help that charity. So I thought that was a cool mission. If I'm honest, that's not the reason why I got this watch. I got it because I like the way that it looked. Christopher Ward is a brand that I have been watching a lot closer. I'm excited to have this. You've got the power reserve. You've got the small seconds. The design of the hands is also pretty interesting. For the hour, you've got this big arrow, and then the minute hand looks like a normal hand. I really like the color of the dial, how the date wheel is color matched as well. If we look on the back, you can see that it says the Blue Marine Foundation, limited edition. I really like this exhibition case back. Not only is the movement clean, that contrasts with the blue on the sapphire, the silver of the rudder that slides around, and then the movement itself, it gives a good contrast. I mean, even from the back, this watch is gorgeous. The bracelet looks like it's tapered. It looks like there is an adjustment. If you pull back here, you can slide it in and out. So you got a little bit of play on the bracelet. It's also got a quick release system. So it's easy to pop off the bracelet and you can swap it with another strap. When they designed this, they had in mind that people may want to change out the strap and put something else on it. I may try to find a rubber strap that matches this color. That might be fun. Beyond that, let's take a look. This is a screw down crown. Let's charge it up. We can see that the power indicator is going up. This particular model has 120 hours of power reserve. You can leave this sitting on the counter for a few days and it'll be fine.
One cool thing about this Christopher Ward is that the SH21 movement that it uses is an in-house movement. And that in-house movement has a 120-hour or 5-day power reserve. On the power reserve indicator, you'll see that it goes up to 5. And so it's for the 5 days. And so you can see as the power reserve winds down, how much power is left. For this movement in particular, it is 5 days. Another interesting fact about this watch is that Christopher Ward just recently released the 12X. And that's the skeletonized 12. That actually has the same movement, the SH21. It is just exposed. So if you get a chance, I would highly recommend going and checking out the new 12X and seeing what the SH21 looks like on the inside.
It's also got good water resistance. It's 150 meters. I really like the font on the date wheel too. This is a very fun watch. I really like it. I really like the color. It's very clean. I really like the waves. The waves are not uniform, which I appreciate. If they were uniform waves, I'm not a fan. That's one of the reasons why I think I don't like the Omega Seamaster as much, is because of those uniform waves. Something about it, it just doesn't, I can't put my finger on it, but I'm just not a big fan of it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the dimensions of the watch. This is supposed to be a 41 millimeter watch. I'm getting just over 41.2, but there is this crown molding here that I have too, so it might be adding just a little bit onto it. If we look at the thickness, it's at 13.1. I'm getting exactly what the watch was said to be, so it's supposed to be 13.1. It is a little bit chunky. The lug to lug is actually not that bad on this piece, so someone with a smaller wrist can probably wear this pretty easily. I'm seeing 47.7, and then in between the lugs is 22 millimeters. At the top, just under the lugs, we're at 21.5. And then this tapers all the way down to 16.5. It's got a really good taper on it. The clasp looks very nice. You got Christopher Ward here. You've got the logo. And with the micro adjust, I would assume this is going to feel very nice on the wrist. Let's take a look at how heavy this is. This is about 172 grams. Definitely not light, so you'll feel it on your wrist, but it's not way too heavy. It feels a little bit bulkier than some other ones, but I think it's fine. The accuracy should be within -4 to +6 seconds per day. I'm seeing about -3, -4 at the moment. It's just barely there. All in all, still pretty accurate. The piece has pretty good lume on it. It's got this light blue lume which matches well with the dial color. You'll definitely be able to see it in the evening. The lume is pretty strong, and it's even on the small seconds and the power reserve indicator as well. Let me throw it on the wrist and we can take a quick look. I'm excited to give this some wrist time. I actually do think the color and everything's pretty cool. I really do appreciate the long power reserve on this one so that I don't have to worry about having to set the date after leaving it sitting in my watch case for a few days. Also means I probably don't have to throw it on a winder, which is also nice. What do you all think about this watch? I'm curious to hear what you think about Christopher Ward, specifically about the C63 model, this particular blue marine limited edition. It's a cool charity. Go check them out. Thanks again. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.